Okay, anyway, children, let's talk math. Let's talk math, all right? So today, right, this is the homework from the last week, all right? We talked about something called the similar triangle and a bit of Pythagoras, right? So sometimes, as you can see, right, they will combine topics together, all right? So just to let you know, our children, E-math, right, elementary math, they like to combine topics together. So they like to combine Pythagoras, they like to combine similar triangle together. They like to combine trigonometry. They like to combine Pythagoras theorem together. They like to combine similar triangle. They like to combine majoration together. All right, majoration is talking about the volume of cone, the volume of sphere, and all this. So for E-math, right, E-math, even in Sec 3, they like to combine topics together, which makes it very exciting. And it also makes it very difficult. How come? Because you need to be very good in all the different small topics to combine, put them together. All right. For additional math will be a bit different. Additional math is just one topic and everything is just on that topic. So there is very little integration. There's a very little combination for additional math. All right. But for E-math, whoa, very exciting, seriously. All right. Angles question can come with area question. Area question combined with volume question. All right. So you have to look forward to that in Sec 3. Can? All right. So let's take a look at this question. This was your homework. All right. And this question was talking about a similar triangle with what? Pythagoras theorem. Let's take a look. The shadow of a lamppost, this is the lamppost, and that boy, all right, overlaps one another. All right. So this is the shadow of the lamppost. All right. So this is the lamppost. All right. So the shadow will look something like that. All right. Can you see not? So for example, the lamppost will be like that. Can? And the boy is here, right? All right. So the boy is there, and the shadow of the boy will be where? All right. Will be I think where? Around here, is it? If the P is the light source, is it? Or where? I also don't know. The boy is 1.6 meter tall, and the shadow DP is 6.4 meter. The lamp post is 44.8 meter from the boy. All right. So where's the shadow? Where's the overlap? All right, distance from the top of the lamp post to the boy's head. Yeah. So I think the boy's shadow might be here. But it really depends on the light, right? So it might be here. Also, I don't know. Sorry, man. I don't understand this question also. But sure, you come up with this question. I know, I'm so sorry. So I don't know where's the overlap portion. All right. So I don't jump into conclusion. Never mind. Leave it first. So the boy is 1.6 meter. All right. And the shadow is 6.4 meter. Oh, that's a shadow chair. Oh my goodness, I never read. All right. So the shadow is down here. So this is the boy's shadow. Chair. Okay, this is the boy shadow. He's not dead. He's just that shadow. And this portion, right, the orange color is the lamppost, the shadow. Can? All right, so they overlap. All right, they overlap at the this portion here. Can see now? Can understand the question or not? All right, this is the part that's overlap. Okay, okay, come. So what happened? Given that PAB, the whole thing is similar to PCB. Oh, very good. Similar triangle. So what do? I always like to draw big versus small. All right, I draw big versus small first. Big versus small. Right, big versus small. So this one is ABP, and this is CDP. All right, wait, let me bring Caitlin into the classroom first. Hello, everybody. All right, hello, Jianhao. Hello, just Natalie, Caitlin, Lavon, hi, Danish, Sherman, Ice. All right. Yeah, thanks for coming for a lesson on time. All right, most of you are on time. That's good. Good job. All right. And thank you. Just want to say thank you to Jianhao, Jocelyn, and Ice. Thank you for doing your worksheet. All right. Hey, the whole class, only 3% attempted the worksheet, you know. I also shocked, man. All right. So the rest of the student was saying that there's a lot of homework and all this. All right. I totally understand. Sec 2 is like that one. All right. So keep trying. Got time, then do my homework. Can? Got time, then do the worksheet. All right. So I only saw 3 and 3. And I think Ice, Jianhao, and Jocelyn, they did quite okay. All right. So in terms of Trigo, I think they have some basic understanding. That's good. Right. For those who did not do your homework, don't worry. Right. Today we'll go through the question. Can? All right. But before that, this is the last week homework. This was the last week homework. Can? So it's a bit on similar triangle, a bit of Pythagoras theorem. So down here, I purposely fill in the information. The lamppost, I don't have the height, But down here, the boy the boy is 1.6 meter. All right, and the shadow of the boy is 6.4. And down here is 90 degrees, down here is 90 degrees. What is BP? BP is actually 44.8 plus your 6.4. So all this information I have, right, I will just put it in. 44.8 plus 6.4. Press your calculator, children. Right, don't be shy, 51.2. Okay, so got information I put in first. Okay, come, let's take a look at the question. Find the height of the lamppost. Beautiful, beautiful. This is called a small triangle. This is called a big triangle. All right, you know me. I like to compare small versus big using similar triangle. All right, so which pair of information do I have? I have the base and the base. All right, so I like to compare small, 6.4 versus the big, 51.2. All right, which is equal to the small, 1.6 versus the height of the lamppost, which is AB. Ta-da! Then do what? Then do what? Single fraction, cross multiply. All right, so you can cross multiply. Very useful. Okay, so 6.4 times AB is 6.4 AB is equal to 1.6 times 51.2. All right, 51.2 times 1.6 will give you a 81.92. All right, and your question here is to look for the height of the lamppost, which is AB. Down here is the times. Times you bring across is a divide. 81.92 divided by 6.4. Right, press your calculator, just press divide by 6.4 because your 81.92 is already in your calculator. Such a beautiful answer, 12.8. All right, 12.8 meter. That is the height of the lamppost. Can? So children, yes, this question is about Pythagoras theorem, but similar triangle can get involved or not? Yes. All right, it's very exciting. Just now I was trying to tell the rest of the students, those who came in early, that for elementary math, right, the excitement comes in when different topics comes together. All right, so a bit of angles, a bit of volume, they put together, bam, one question. All right, a bit of Pythagoras theorem, a bit of trigonometry, bam, they come together as one question. It's very exciting one. So you have to be very good at individual topic in order to what? To do the entire question. All right, so E-math, many people say is difficult in Sec 3. All right, I totally agree. Why? Because you need to be very good at individual topics because they always put things together. They always put different topics together. Additional math will be a little bit easier. Some people say, why? Because it's very topical. All right, this question, one look, you know is from which topic. This question, one look, you know is from which topic. So they seldom integrate. They seldom flow from one topic to another topic. So it's very topical. All right, but for elementary math, many topics in one question. Very exciting. All right. So down here, 12.8 meter is the height of the lamppost. What's next? They are looking for the distance from the top of the lamppost to the boy's head. All right, to the boy's head, which means what? Looking at the diagram given, right? They are looking at this red line out here, which is AC lah. You see now, they're looking for AC. All right, so AC is up to maybe here. They're looking for here. Hey, Cher, what does this mean? This means that you have to find what? You have to find AP. All right, you have to find AP, this whole thing. All right, you must find AP. And after that, go and minus what? All right, AP must go and minus PC, right? Can you see now? You must at least have an idea. All right, you want to find AC, question say, the top of the lamppost to the boy's head. All right, so how do you find AC? You need to find AP minus CP, correct or not? All right, so that's the idea. So once you got the idea, right, you can go ahead and do it already. All right, so how? Hey, sure, I got the short and short, very good. Go and find AP lah. So AP square, long square is equal to what? Long square is equal to the short square, 12.8 square plus the 51.2 square. All right, some school, right, don't have to write the phrase Pythagoras theorem. All right, I don't know. Some of your school, right, might be a little bit more strict. All right, if you use his theory, they will ask you to write this word Pythagoras theorem. So AP square is equal to what? All right, it's equal to 12.8 squared plus 51.2 squared. All right, so AP will be equal to square root of 12.8 squared plus 51.2 squared. All right, I purposely don't solve. I write it as like that first. All right, I purposely write like that. All right, then I purposely go and find CP. All right, so how do you find CP? Same thing. All right, let's go and find CP first. CP squared is equal to short squared 1.6 squared plus 6.4 squared. All right, same thing. This is called Pythagoras theorem. All right, long time ago, my teacher asked me to write lah. Right, so now I'm writing now. That's why I know how to spell his name. All right, so hopefully next time, right, if I come up with some theory, right, yeah, people will remember me also. Yeah, one day if I become famous, right, yeah, y'all can say that y'all are students of Ben Ong, understand not? Okay, very good. So I purposely go and find AP and CP without solving. Can you see now? I purposely do this without solving. Then I'm going to find AC. All right, AC is equal to what? AC is equal to AP, which is the purple color. Oops, sorry. Which is the purple color. All right, which is this whole thing. I haven't solved. I haven't kind of evaluate. All right, I still put them in this number. Can you see not? All right, because I don't want to press the calculator too many times. All right, then I must minus my CP, right? Minus my CP. So if you dare, right, children, you can do that also. All right, because if you press your calculator, you will get a lot of decimal one. Very irritating. All right, then your answer is not going to be as exact as mine. So now I press exactly what I see in my calculator. Square root 12.8 square minus 51.2 square. Press the arrow to the right, minus square root 1.6 square minus plus 6.4 square. All right, let me check my work. 1.6 plus 6.4. Oh, down here is 12.8 plus 51.2. Silly me. Well, lucky I see my mistake. All right, press equal. All right, you should get a 46.17878. All right, 3SF, don't have to say one. 3SF, 46.2. Right, meter. That's the answer. Cannot, children. Can you learn to be brave and just do it one time? So down here you show the step. Down here you show the step. Fine, it's okay. But you just got to press one time only. All right, let me just press another time to confirm again. I'm scared. Later you all got it different. Okay, so it's 52.7. Minus 652.7 minus. Yeah, correct. It's correct. Right. So I double confirm already. It's correct. Can you see not? So I don't want to go and press out the individual number. Why? Because got a lot of decimal. There are a lot of decimal, right? Some of you like to round off. Right, but please remember all these decimals, right? If you press out, right, don't round off. The final step down here, then you round off. Understand not? All right, you need to round off at the last stage. All right, so the AP you cannot round off. The CP you cannot round off. All right, you must take as many decimal as possible. All right, and put it in here to get the much more accurate answer. Okay, later I'll talk more about that. Can? So this was last week's homework where we talked about a little bit of similar triangle merging with Pythagoras theorem. Yeah. All right. And those of you who need the help in polygon, right, you can actually go and watch the last week's lesson. So last week's lesson, I managed to talk a little bit more about polygon. I extended the lesson, I think, another 30 minutes. All right. Yeah, just want to help you guys, right? Because sometimes your school teacher asks you for very weird topics and all this. All right. So I just want to do a quick recap. Right, but I don't want to eat into everybody's time, right? Because everybody is so busy, so much homework to do, so much project. Ayo, poor thing. Right. So I'm just fortunate that I'm not a student now. All right. So if I can help, I will help. Can? All right. Hope you all can understand. All right. And also please remember that my hotline. All right. You all know my numbers, right? All right. If you know my number, you all can just message me for math question lah. All right. Don't ask me about science question and all this. The lesson dragged to about more than half an hour lah, Natalie. Not 1 hour. Don't exaggerate. Okay, come, children. So today, we will go into trigonometry. All right, today's lesson is very important, children. I need you guys, children, honestly, I need you guys to fall in love with trigonometry. It's very simple, really, trust me. All right, I need you guys to fall in love with it, really. All right, then you all each can be the trigo king and queens. All right, because trigo is so very important. Sec 3 trigo, it will appear in elementary math. It will appear in additional math. All right, it will appear in both math. So your basic must be very solid. So today, right, the lesson, we will focus on trigo. All right, there will not be any extra half an hour on anything. All right, I need your full focus on trigonometry. All right, but with that said, right, your Pythagoras theorem must be very good also lah. The basic one. Short square plus short square give you the long